I graduated from Seaman High School in Topeka, Kansas on May 15th, 2004. I graduated high school with a technical certificate from Kaw Area Tech in Topeka, Kansas for my CNA in hopes of being a registered nurse. On June 14th, 2005, I had my firstborn son, Skylar. I was only 19 years old. I was working full-time and going to college full-time. I tried this for several years and failed out of college. I was engaged in May of 2012 to my husband, Brandon Williams. We found out the following spring that we were pregnant with our son, Colt. That moment changed my life. As I knew I didn't want to be working all the time when I had him, I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family. My husband and I were married on July 6, 2013. Little did I know how much marrying into his family would change my life in the years to come. So I applied at several local school districts in Topeka. My second interview was at Auburn Washburn Middle School for a speech paraeducator. The job was mine only a couple of hours after my interview. On December 16th, 2013, we had our son Colt. The school that I worked at was so supportive of my taking 8 weeks off with our son. My boss, Jennifer, would text me all the time to see how our family was doing. She even told me that her and her students missed me. At the end of the school year, my family and I moved to Emporia, Kansas. We did this in an effort to get closer to his hometown of Madison. Upon moving, I started working as a para for the Flint Hills Educational Cooperative. This piqued my interest a lot in the fact that maybe I should go back to college. That school year, I had a student who struggled with doing their homework. Consequently, they ended up failing a semester of English. I pushed them, and they got an A the second semester. This made me realize I needed to practice what I was teaching the students. The next year, I transferred to Madison Junior and Senior High School as a para. The community, staff, and students were amazing here. I felt like I fit right in, and the students loved me working with them as a para. I found that the students were coming to me for help in subjects that I wasn't even the para in their class for. They trusted me and knew I was willing to help them learn in any way that I could. The school year of 2015-2016 changed my life. We found out that fall that we were pregnant with our daughter, Kendall. My father-in-law, Brad, and I had a wonderful conversation about how I had always dreamed of completing my degree. He told me that he thought I would be a wonderful teacher someday. We talked about how I needed to just enroll in courses and go for it. He told me that they, my in-laws, would be there for us every step of the way. If I needed them to watch the kids or anything, they would do it so that I could finish school. It took a lot of work and effort, but I started my first class, college algebra, in March of 2016 at Johnson County Community College. In order to do this, I had to go through a long academic suspension appeal process to get readmitted to Johnson County due to my past mistakes. I ended up getting a C, but hey, that class was hard and it was a great accomplishment. We had our daughter, Kendall, on May 2nd, 2016. Even though we had her, I kept going with my schooling. My goal was to finish at Johnson County with as high a GPA as possible, knowing that I needed a 2.5 GPA to get into the Teachers College at Emporia State University. In spring of 2017, I made the Dean's Honor Roll at Johnson County by having a 3.7 semester GPA. In June 2017, I applied for my emergency substitute license, receiving it in August of 2017. In fall 2017, I made the President's Honor Roll at Johnson County by having a 4.0 semester GPA. This is my first semester at Emporia State University, and I am loving it. My grades are amazing with 6 A's and 1 B currently. I am in the process of applying to the master's program for early childhood education. I have been substituting at several different school districts, including Maynard Early Childhood Center. I have found that I absolutely love teaching this age group of 3 to 4-year-old preschoolers. Teaching is something that should always be treasured. As a teacher, it is important to not just tell, but show our students that you can achieve anything that you want as long as you put your mind to it. I hope that my future students will see this in their own life accomplishment.